An honor that all of you would take the time to come to this open house. On behalf of my entire staff, I want to thank the People for Change Coalition, Sandy Pruitt, and every member who has taken the time to come today. We're very appreciative. Friends, I also have a number of friends and small business owners here who may not be members of the People for Change Coalition. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for coming. I want to say that the purpose of today's event is really twofold. First and foremost, I'm going to say a couple of words about State Farm and State Farm Services. But I think more importantly, this is an opportunity for small business owners and individuals to get together and establish relationships. This is providing a platform for new relationships to get started, get established. And I think it's so important we're all in this together, and we can really lift each other up if we decide to do business with one another, if we hear each other out. And so I'm hoping that this will be beneficial for everyone here in some way, that you'll have an opportunity to meet someone that you did not meet or that you did not know before, and that maybe you'll take something away that will be useful to you and your family or your business down the road. So I'm going to say a couple words about State Farm because so often people see the commercials on television and they focus a lot on car insurance. And some of them focus on homeowners insurance as well, or renters insurance. And there are a couple of life insurance commercials. I want you to know, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention this while you're here, we have over 92 products and services. There's way too many for me to go into in detail, but I want to take this opportunity to let you know how passionate my staff and I are about protecting people, families, and businesses. And I want you to know some of the ways that we may be able to help you, your family members, your friends, and businesses that you do business with. We would very much appreciate, as a small business that is attempting to grow and get off the ground here, we welcome referrals. We appreciate you referring business to us. And when you do, we want to say thank you for that. And my staff and I will talk to you a little bit more about that individually. We have a referral program, and I want each of you to know that we encourage referrals to this business. Now let me say a couple of things about what does State Farm do? What is it that we do? And I don't look at this as a sales profession. We are neighbors, we are friends who help our customers by uncovering needs and proposing solutions. There are many different endeavors that we do personally and professionally that pose certain risks. And our job here is to assist our customers in identifying places that there may be an exposure, there may be a risk, there may be a way to chart a course, develop a plan. And that's what we do here. We have conversations, we uncover needs, and we propose solutions. We don't sell. Okay. In addition to auto insurance and homeowners insurance, we're very passionate about life insurance. Everyone needs life insurance, whether you have children, whether you don't have children. I have no children, and I have a substantial amount of life insurance. And there's a reason for that, because there's many opportunities to use life insurance to plan for one's future, whether it be retirement planning, whether it be an opportunity to provide for a charity or religious organization that you're a member of, whether it be an opportunity to supplement a retirement plan. There are many uses for life insurance, and I want to make sure that everyone here knows that if you do not have life insurance, or if you have never had a professional look at how much life insurance you have and whether that is serving your needs, given your current situation, that we're here to help you. We are here to take the time to sit down and talk to you and have a conversation and see if what you have is meeting your needs. You may have purchased something 10, 15 years ago. Is it serving your needs today? Do you know what you can do with it? Do you know what your options are? That's the kind of conversation that my staff and I are prepared to have. We do long-term care insurance. Long-term care insurance is one of those products that many, many people overlook and in some cases don't know much about at all. I want you to know that we are headed for a big dilemma in the next 30 years. We have a number of people who have difficulty caring for themselves as they get older. Long-term care insurance is a product that, if purchased when you're young, can be affordable and it can protect you so that if you are in a situation where you are too old or because of your health condition you're unable to care for yourself, long-term care insurance can help you. Is it right for you? Can you afford it? That's a conversation that my staff and I are prepared to have. All right, so long-term care insurance. We offer health insurance. We offer individual health insurance for residents of DC and Virginia. We offer a number of other products in the banking realm. State Farm Bank is the 7th largest bank in the nation. It's a virtual bank. It's the 2nd largest virtual bank. Okay. We offer all of the products that your brick and mortar banks offer, including deposit accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit. We offer credit cards, business credit cards. We have several different credit cards that are designed to help people in different situations if you need it. And so one of the other things that we offer through our bank are vehicle loans. We offer financing for car purchases and we'll refinance an existing car loan. Why would you contemplate doing this? To save money on your car payment. Okay? We include gap insurance at no additional charge. These are the things that we can do to help our customers if they are interested in being helped. So it's a two-way street, the conversation. We're willing to provide the expertise and be a resource for the community, and then you have to do your part by being willing to have the conversation, being willing to take the time and make it a priority, being willing to share what you've learned from us with other people that you know. We also offer home mortgages. We're one of the few State Farm agencies in the entire Washington, D.C. area that does mortgages. We do refis, we do home equity loans, home equity lines of credit, all of the things that any mortgage company does. And in order to determine whether we can help you, we're here to have that conversation. We're also securities licensed, so we help people invest their money in mutual funds. We help people prepare plans that are unique to their needs, and we also help business owners with the same. So when you have a small business and you have employees, what do you need? You need an office policy. If you have a location that needs to be insured. If you work out of your home, you need to know whether your homeowner's policy will provide coverage for your business activities. If it won't, then we have a solution for that. You need an umbrella policy to protect your assets in case you're sued. I mean, that's important. Okay, umbrella policies are relatively inexpensive. But again, you've got to be willing to take that step and use the resource that's there. We also would be able to offer group life insurance. So if you have employees and you want to provide a benefit of employment to your employees, we can do that. We can provide a group life insurance benefit. Disability insurance. It's one of the most important types of insurance policies a person can have. During your working years, you're more likely to become disabled than you are to pass away. And disability insurance will replace your income in case you're unable to work because of a disability. Okay? We offer excellent disability products here at State Farm, both traditional disability income as well as mortgage disability income. Mortgage disability is going to pay your mortgage payment if you become disabled. Okay, so there are different ways that we can do it. There are a number of other things. I won't go into the other products, but I just want you to, we do everything from Medicare supplement policies to personal articles policies. I want to stop here. And I want to say, I think I've shared enough information to you about some of the things that we do. And we're excited about working with you and the people you know. And I'm wondering if anyone has any questions about any of the things I've mentioned, please don't hesitate to, you can ask me now. We also do professional liability insurance for dentists. Does anyone have any questions about anything I've said or mentioned here?
I have a question about the auto, loans. Normally when you're at the dealership and you're looking to buy a car, they want you to finance right there with them.
That's right.
How does that interfere with the deal that you're trying to negotiate with the car dealership versus if you tell them, look, I'm going to wait and get my own auto loan?
That's a great question. So there are two choices. Option number one is to say I've already got I've already got my loan through State Farm. Okay, so you contact us, we get you pre-approved from our bank.
How quickly? Normally
within an hour, instantly. Okay, it's an electronic application. Remember that it's an application for credit, so we look at credit, but within a certain number of days, you only have one hit on the credit when you're shopping for a vehicle loan. Okay, so that decision is pretty much instant, and you can do that right over the phone. All you have to do is call us, and we can get an application in, and we'll see what the bank will do. And we'll get you pre-approved. There's a second option. You can go ahead and purchase the car using the financing that's offered at the dealership. And then as soon as you finish walking out of that finance room, you call your State Farm agent. You call me, and you say, here's my finance statement that has all of the terms from the loan I just acquired. Can we refinance this with State Farm Bank? And again, that's something that can be done easily over the phone. You can fax us that document, we submit it to the bank, get you approved. It's very simple.
Can I add a little bit to that?
Sure.
Before I was here, I was with the car business, I was with Nissan for about 2 years. And just what Justin said is correct. The best way to empower yourself is to have your own money when you go into a dealership, so that you can then negotiate the price you want to pay and take advantage of the rebates. What a car dealership will do, they'll give you a proposition. You either take the discount or you take our special financing. What we empower you to do is get the biggest discount you can off the price of the car. You can even temporarily use their financing if you'd like. But you know in the back of your mind, okay, I have this financing here through State Farm, and we'll refinance that for you. And also we'll throw in free gap insurance, so you don't have to buy their gap at a.
What's gap?
Gap insurance is extremely important. Gap insurance is called guaranteed asset protection. When you buy a vehicle and you're financing it, many times as you're paying the financing, as you're paying it off, the value, we all know a car is a depreciating asset, right? So as the value drops, sometimes it drops much faster than the actual amount that you owe on that loan. So then there's an imbalance there. You're underwater like you would be in a home, okay? So say, for instance, heaven forbid, your car's totaled. You owe the bank $25,000. The insurance company tells you, well, the market value of your car after the mileage and depreciation is $20,000. Who's going to be left holding the bag?
Yeah.
You are for $5,000.
Normally you are.
Normally you are. Gap insurance would make up that amount usually. Okay, so that's why it's there to protect you financially from a loss.
And we also have individual credit and disability insurance on those vehicle loans for only a few extra dollars a month usually. And when I say a few, it's a very inexpensive policy. It's a health policy, which says if you become disabled, State Farm will pay your car payment. I mean, isn't that something, and we'll pay it until the earliest of the time when the disability no longer exists, or the car loan is paid off, okay? So ICDI, it is a tremendous opportunity that we offer here at State Farm. And again, it's a very inexpensive policy. Let me just conclude with this. You know, many of you may know that I practiced law for several years, and before getting into State Farm, and I can tell you that one of the things that I've experienced since opening this agency is that there is a certain slowness with which people react with regard to making decisions about insurance. And I can tell you that that's something that has to change. Okay. It has to. It is very important. It's one of the most important things that you can do to protect yourself and your family. Everyone needs to take the time to do their due diligence, but at some point, you've got to stop and prioritize this thing. You've got to say, I am going to look into these issues today, and I'm going to use the resources that are available. I'm not going to put this off until the summer. I'm not going to put this off until next year. I'm going to do it today. And I say this because, as you probably know, State Farm is the #1 homeowners company in North America. We insure more homes than any other company in the United States and Canada. Since 1946, it's been that way. Same thing in auto insurance, largest auto insurer in North America. There are a lot of customers who have taken that approach to their detriment. And I want you to know that I've had conversations with agents. I've had conversations with State Farm personnel. They've lived it, where people have said, I'm too busy to talk about life insurance. I can't do it now. I gotta, maybe next month. How do you think the agent feels when they have to tell that family member from looking at the account, so-and-so said, we asked, we wanted to, we invited them in for a meeting, but they were too busy. So this is important stuff. Doesn't have to be complicated, doesn't have to be expensive, but you have to have the conversation. So I want to thank you all for coming. This has been a wonderful experience for me. We're excited and enthused about working with every one of you and about meeting the people that you know and being able to help them also. And I hope to have more of these events in the future. I also want to thank Keisha Rand. Keisha's been instrumental in helping to put together this event. And Keisha and I are planning an event this Sunday from 2 to 4. There's a flyer here. It's a good neighbor event. This is a meet and greet. You can bring your kids. It's going to be held at the South Bowie branch of the public library system. Kids will be able to purchase ID kits for them and take pictures. So please, if you have a chance, feel free to come out on a Sunday afternoon, get some refreshments, meet people in the community. Again, nothing formal, just a really good time. So, Shirley?
I just want to piggyback on one thing that Justin said. We would love for all of you to come in, sit down and talk to us about any of your insurance needs. And if you decide to do the application and the paperwork, that's great, but we also want you to finish up, follow through, don't just let it sit there. True story, a friend of mine came into my office, we did a life insurance application for him. And a few days, about 3 weeks later, he was killed. Hardest thing for me to do was have to tell his mother he did not finish the paperwork. He had no insurance. So it's important not only to do it, but to finish it. Go home knowing I've taken care of this, not just for me, but for my family too. And that's what I say.
I thank you for that, Shirley, and to reiterate also the retirement planning piece. This is the only organization that I am aware of where you can start planning for retirement through opening an IRA with $50. Now, $50 isn't a lot of money, but it's a start. Okay, I don't know of another institution that would actively encourage the opening of an IRA for $50. We can do that here at State Farm.
Well, Justin, what do you recommend for small business owners? A lot of times people have been working so long for the government or private employers and been getting money deposited into their retirement, then once they start their own business, that normally gets